Yo guys, what is going on? Back with Fonzie, and today we're going to talk about the new tank sights. So you can see here, I'm just showing you guys how to actually set it. So you go into options, tank battle settings, and then right there you'll see the use alternative grid sight, and you'll see the new sight for the T62. There's also one for the T64. But what we're actually going to do is I'm going to show you how to aim with it. So you'll see up there you've got different grid lines, and the one to the far left is the one you're going to be using for AP rounds. And I'm just going to show you here what happens if you just shoot stock AP rounds, like you just point and click. Obviously the round's going to drop short like that. So now you want binded, you want your rangefinder and tank control settings. And we're merely using the left grid lines, we're going to set that to 750. You'll see there I've got what I think is about 750, and then we go direct hit. So that's pretty easy to follow. So the two that you'll be mostly using in the T64 is the one that looks like a 6P, so your far left one, and then the one that's sort of in the middle, which is like a double O looking thing, and that will be for your heat fin stabilized round. So they're the two little grid lines, sight distances markings you're going to use. So right now we're going to range the Rise P, you see here. So ranging 750, set our sights to what we think 750, looks about right there, and boom. And as you can see, direct hit, nice and easy. So yeah, like you're mainly only going to use this for sniping, because up close you don't need a rangefinder and stuff. It's merely point and click with these AP rounds. So here I'm just showing you the heat fin stabilized reticle to use. So obviously that's the one with like the 00. So now we're going to rangefind this Chief Mark 10, and you see that's 1,000 meters. So now we set that third grid setting to 1,000 meters, and it's spot on. Another thing to note, guys, there's no need to actually move your tank barrel. You just point at the enemy right on the spot, and then adjust your sight correction. You see there, we just bounced a shot. So we're still at 1,000 meters, and we just put it right at the bottom of his tank, and we have another shot, and looks pretty good. There we go, target destroyed. So yeah, that is the T62's new sight. It is available for PlayStation. Obviously I'm playing on PlayStation right now. So you see there, just nice and easy to adjust your aim. I've actually got my joystick buttons set to use it. So you see here, we're just going to have a quick look. So we go into miscellaneous controls all the way down to the bottom. You'll see fourth from the bottom there is your rangefinder. Rangefinder. So you want to set that. You'll need your rangefinder, and then obviously your sight distance control is on the very bottom, and that's how you set the actual sight, like to fire at a certain distance. So you can see there, and then also it's very important when you do set that relative control sensitivity, you actually need to set that quite low. If it's up at 100% or 90% or 50% or whatever, it'll actually be really sensitive, and it'll be hard to like get those small distance settings correct. So you'll want it at quite low. I like it at about 10%. It is a good setting for me. So see here, we're just gonna probably take one last shot. That's MBT, and set it at we're using heat fins, so the third one, set it just over 12, have a shot, and it's perfect. So there you go, guys. And yeah, I just want to show you this as well. This is another quick little tutorial on the not the MBT, the KPZ, or it would be the MBT. Excuse this shot, it's quite shit, I miss, but whatever. So these sight controls, they work for all tanks, And with the old sight, so if you're not using a custom sight, you'll notice something in a few seconds here. When you're setting your sight distance, so the actual sight that you're firing at, it'll actually tell you what the sight's set to. See, there you go. It'll actually tell you, which is really good, because it doesn't do that with the T64 or T62's custom sight. It only does it with the default sight. So that is quite handy. Just get rid of that damn plane or even flying over. It's a pain in the ass. So yeah, like it makes it much easier. So I'll just show you guys quickly what we do. So we just line up this IT1, clear the trees out of the way. They're in the road at the moment. So you see here, throw a reticle over him, range find him. I think it's about 750. No, 675. So we set that. Can't go in 25 graduals, so 650 you'll have to do, but that's close enough anyways. And then right there, and boom, that's how it's done. So it's quite a cool little feature that you probably should get on, especially for those really long distance sites, considering the KPZ has a rangefinder out to 5,000 meters. So you'll also see here, I'm just showing you something quickly with the ATGMs. If you have set your range to, you know, 1,000 meters or whatever, and then you switch to your ATGM, the tongue-tied, the ATGM will not fire where you point. So it's very important, once you switch over to ATGM, you switch your sight control back to 0. So otherwise you're going to fire high with your ATGMs. Now I just want to show you guys this. A lot of people say, you know, the Hot 2 is awesome because it can fire from cover, blah 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 blah. Well, so can all the ATGMs that are mouse control, and I'm just going to show you quickly how to do it. So you see here, we've got direct line of sight, so that would be a normal ATGM sight, but obviously he's able to fire us. So what we're going to do is we're going to go behind cover, and we're going to do this, fire up, and then just purely, nice and easily in third person, you just direct the ATGM, we just hit the tree there, you just direct the ATGM back onto the target, and this will give you a chance to fire from complete cover in a KPZ or Sheridan or Starship or any of those, you know, there we go, there's a nice hit, we've got him on fire. That method will, even though it is inaccurate, a little bit inaccurate because you can't see the target properly, but it allows you to fire from cover. And then, you know, say you got him on fire, you just pop out like that, and, you know, there's your finishing shot. Anyway guys, we're going to switch videos now, and we're going to go on to a little bit of T64 gameplay. I'm going to shut up through this. This is just a good old-fashioned T64 drive out. We don't do incredibly well. I think I net 6 kills. I use a backup for the T64, but it's just a really good game. Like, it's a really good comeback, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Anyway, that's all from me. You see a leopard there we're just about to dispatch. Boom. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, Fonzie out.